How's the week been? You have an extra day in
Yeah,
this week.
it's been great. It's good to be back working again. When we have like a congested schedule, it's always more difficult to spend time on the grass. So it's good to be back out for a full week to prepare and also integrate guys. We've got Mati and Carlo that also haven't had too many team training, so it's good. Tayer is the same, so it's been a good week.
Is Carlo at a point where he could start now?
Yeah, he's always been at the point where he could start. It's a matter of like discussing how everybody feels about him, like starting, how he feels, how physically he is, what we see with the plan as well. So yeah, he could potentially start this weekend.
When you look at this 12 game run, and some of it obviously goes back to May, but and you probably there's not like one number, but do you see just an increase? Do you see every week that there is that progress? They're getting better and better with every week.
Every week is different. I see progress since January. I'm not looking at progress only since the month of May. I think we've worked really hard like since January. There was a second layer with the preseason this summer. So of course, like I see progress. I see guys understanding better what we're trying to do, but also evolving in the system, evolving in the game model, and it's good to see. But again, we know that it's step by step. Right now, it's just another day in our journey, and we need to keep focusing on what's ahead.
Ostrak wasn't out there. Is he okay, or what's his
I was
situation?
just trying to manage him, just trying to understand. Like he's felt like a little something. He's not hurt, but we need to manage his workload. Like it's been a big spike for him. Like since we returned, like and it was the first time he played that amount of minutes. So right now it's more like precautionary than anything else.
Justin.
Coach, throughout this run, I think the one constant has been like Timo Baumgartel and Dante Pulvera back there in that center back trio. Like, how important has it been for them as kind of the metronome of both the attack and the defense and just where they are in the formation?
Yeah, again, they've been two important pieces in what we've done, as much as some other guys. You know, like they've contributed like in very good ways on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. But like I said, like everybody has a very clear understanding of the expectation of what we want to do on both sides of the ball, and then like you can go into more details with each individual. So I think we're at that point where right now we're more speaking about like the nuances, looking at details, how we want to attack, how we want to build up, how also we want to defend, high, mid, low block, like and those nuances to look to keep improving.
And then looking at Dallas at this point in the season, not to say that every game probably doesn't feel like this, but against a team that if the playoffs start today, like you could potentially be playing if things lined up a certain way. Like, does it feel like a kind of playoff environment heading into this match, just like the intensity of what it means for your standings going forward?
Right now, every single game matters. We're approaching every single game the same way with all our focus, all our energy, all our attention as well. So the most important game is the next one. Right now, it's Dallas. All eyes are on that game for us. Like all the focus goes onto that game. Doesn't matter like how good Dallas has been, how bad they've been, or like where they stand in the table. That would be the same for any team. Right now, like we're preparing the next game. We wanna give it our best shot, and that goes with our preparation. We had more time this week to prepare, so we know that every game, like until the end of the season, is going to be important for us and for our opponent as well.
And how much do you look back to that away game against Dallas earlier in the season, like knowing that the team is in a little bit different of a place now than it was then, especially with how the system has set up and the amount of time you've had to work with players? How much do you gain from that draw?
It's hard to look back. It's hard to look back. We're a different team. They are a different team as well. Different players, like different ideas as well. Like not different, like not very different, but like more nuances, like I spoke about. So, like I think, like it's a long shot to go all the way back and to take that game for more than what it was at the time. I think it's a brand new game this weekend between two teams that wanna compete and want to keep climbing in the table. So it's gonna be a very good game for us, and I know everybody is excited about it.
Thanks, Coach.
Truth and Tom.
Hey, Coach. I know you said before the team focuses on your game. When you look at Petter Musa from Dallas, the forward. Do you try to replicate his game in practice, or how does that work?
No, we know like what Dallas is gonna offer us, like in terms of like the player profile, in terms of like tactically, like what their plan could be. Like we've got a good understanding. Then we know that in every team there are like some key players. It's more a matter of like keeping the players in form, and like I think every team does the same. Like you've got an understanding of who you're playing against, their tendencies, and it's more like those individual information that we try to give to our players like at the right time in the right amount as well. But that being said, like I think there is also like the biggest part is like also the collective understanding of what needs to be done like in that game to try to manage a player like him. I think everybody knows like he's been very good this season, but yeah, we're looking at ourselves and our setup and how we can deal with them.
And then as the transfer window comes closer to an end, how do you keep players focused on the game rather than transfer rumors?
I think it's the environment. Every day we're trying to push them. Every day we're very demanding from each other. The staff, the players, every day like we're trying to get better and improve. So right now, like there is no chatter or no like thing that can like change our focus in terms of like what needs to be done. You know, like what needs to be done is like we're training, we're trying to get better, we're trying to prepare for our next opponent, and then we're moving on. So there is not time for us to think about anything else than that. Everybody is excited. Everybody is in a good place. Like we feel good, we feel confident, and at the same time we want to keep it going. So we know that it's gonna go through like the hard work and our concentration remaining like as good as it can.
Coach, it seems like a big complaint about sports in general these days is the selfishness of players and teams, etc. It strikes me that this team has been displaying selflessness. And I think there's a French word for that, which I can't pronounce. Well, I won't even try it. But is that the direction this team is going? Because that's what it seems like.
Yeah, of course, that's something we want as a staff, and I think the players are on board. Is like if everybody understands that they're each bringing value to the team, but they need the team to succeed collectively and then individually, I think we're doing something good. And I think that's the feeling we're building with this group is like right now, there's a very good understanding that everybody can contribute, everybody has, and everybody will continue to contribute. And that only works when we put the team first. And I think those guys, like they've been embodying that like every single day in training, but also in every single game since the start of the year. Of course, now it shows maybe a little bit more. We're further down the line, but I think like there is a collective pride, but also an individual pride about the collective that I'm very proud of and that we need to keep developing for the rest of the year.
Individual pride in the collective. Speak to that just a little bit more.
I think guys, they really care about the group. They really care about the team, what we're trying to do, the direction we're going. And I think they want to contribute. They want to give whatever that is. We spoke about playing time, but that's also like on the training pitch. That's also off the pitch. We've got a ton of guys, if not all the guys, that are adding something on and off the pitch. And when you bring all those things together, I think like that's when like you solidify like the group and the team. So I think the guys individually they enjoy it. They enjoy like contributing like for the greater good of the group, and that's something we need to keep building on.
Justin and Tom.
Coach, this weekend you didn't want to talk about the potential Edu news of him leaving the club with it not being official, but now that it is official, how are you kind of keeping the squad moving forward with a player that did mean a lot to the team and to the group and to the fans in general? And how did you value your time with him?
First thing I can say is like I said that to him directly, and the group did as well. How thankful we are for Edu and his contribution to the club. He's someone that has touched many people like within the club and outside the club for what he's done on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And we're all really grateful for having been able to work with him, and we're wishing nothing but the best for his next journey. That being said, for us as a group, it's about focusing on the people that are there. our journey together and the next game to prepare. So like we've got a group that understands that sport is like that, life is like that. People move on, people take different direction. It's part of the game. It's gonna keep happening. Guys come, guys leave. It's part of the sport, and at the same time, right now, like we've got like a collective goal for the season. We know where we're going, what we want to do, and right now, like that keeps all our focus for training and for the game.
Tom.
Oh, is Riley Lynch going to be training with you guys more regularly, or is that a?
He has been training with us for a while, so
Yeah.
he might continue to train with us for the rest of the season. Yeah.
When you look at him and then Palmer Alt and Zach Zenge and Tahir Reed Brown, what do you see about the addition of these young players to this team and to
I
the
see
program?
two things. I see potential for the qualities they have, but I also see hunger to get better and to get their chance. And that's two things that I love to work with: is players that have potential, that can become more than what they are right now, and trying to help them with that. But at the same time, guys that have a chip on their shoulders and want to get an opportunity and are willing to work really hard for it. So I think that's what those guys are bringing, and that's why I'm excited to have them like in the group. Again, like we'll see how the next few weeks goes, but we're looking more at the long term and the players they could become and how we could help them in their journey.
And you had McSorley back with you today. How is his progress coming?
Yeah, Brandon is back with the group. Today was first time he's back with us in training. Next week he'll be in full training, so he'll be good to go for next week.
Everybody else okay?
Apart from, like we said, we discussed about Thomas Palmer will be out for the weekend. But apart from that, no, we've still got Celio working like through rehab. Kyle Ebert is also working through rehab. But apart from that, no, everybody good.
What happened with Palmer?
Got hurt in training, and that's what happened.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
As that.
Tom, go ahead.
How's it been for you this run? The team is undefeated in 12. We haven't talked to you in a while. What's this team look like to you as it keeps rolling on?
Good. I feel like it's a solid group right now. We're really motivated to keep on going. And of course, in the beginning of the season, it was tough to get results. And now that you get them, it's easier to like even go play. And now we're believing in ourselves more to like we can beat anyone and compete against anyone, which is the most important thing. I was out for a couple of weeks with luckily it was in the World Cup break, coming back and then having another like nudge. But just watching the team compete even when I was injured and now that I'm in it, it's just so good to see, and now we're just enjoying it.
Yeah, it's been a rough year for you with getting hurt and dropping out and coming back. And how's it been? Are you now at the peak? Or are you now where you need to be?
Yeah, I feel like, of course, in the first half of the season, I felt pretty great. I feel like I was performing to the standard to the team and helping out and being the leader on the back line. Of course, it's hard to get out. Now I feel like it just took time, a little bit of time to like get into training sessions, get my feet moving and so. But now I feel like even this past game against Dallas, I felt like myself and then coming in against San Jose and Kansas City just to get the feel for it again. And now, Houston, sorry. Coming in Houston, playing 90, felt great, felt physically great. And now it's just having that consistency and hopefully staying healthy. Yeah.
How have you felt about the defense? Because while you guys have played pretty well, the clean sheets have been largely elusive. You haven't had a whole lot of them this year. How do you look at how the defense has done?
Good. I feel like it's about the defensive part of it. It's not just us, it's the whole team. So when it comes to like even pressing in the opposition half and now us probably making a better job in the back line, I feel like that's the next step for us. Now we're scoring goals. Now we're getting results. Now it's how can we get more clean sheets, how we can help Roman get those and not concede a lot of goals. And I think that's the next step for us. That's the next level. And I feel like if we do that, we're going to be in a better spot.
I think Peter Musa just seems like he scores goals against you guys all the time. What's the challenge that he presents?
Yeah, of course, it's just a matter for us to be really locked in and knowing and studying the opposition pretty well. And Musa's a great player, great goal scorer, and we know what we're going up against. Is now it's just stay tight with him, be fully concentrated on transitions, and we know that he's a full threat. But hopefully we get ready for it. And yeah, Justin.
Jaziel, I think the second time this year that you've gotten hurt and had to like work your way back into the starting 11. Like, what does it say about how you're approaching training and just approaching like that fresh mindset this year that you've been able to get back into it?
Yeah, I think it just comes down to like the competition within the group, you know. I think where it goes and plays, even if it's a striker or wing back or like my position center back, it's gonna be a competition within the training. So that keeps the group like locked in. Now we're playing against ourselves in a way, in a healthy way. But it's always as a group, you know, whoever goes into the starting lineup, we know we're gonna do a good job and yeah, it's just backing each other up. At the end of the day, we're in a team, and it makes it easier to go into the games. And we know that, yeah, the competitive part of in training gets us ready for the game.
And like going on this run where you can potentially go 13 straight unbeaten, like does that play a big, like obviously it does, but that you have had that intensity of training, that competitive in training, like do you see that as kind of pushing everyone forward to the point where you can compete at this level in the league?
Yeah, of course. I feel like that's the mindset that even Yoann tells us in the beginning of the year. Like, okay, well, I know we're gonna win or lose a game, but we're sure we're gonna compete, and that's the thing that we go on each and every game. Like I tell you, in the beginning of the year, we're not getting a lot of results, but we think and we thought that some games we're the better team, and we're just competing. And now we believe that we can get results, but it's the same mindset. It's not looking towards in 2 months or 3 months what's going to happen, or just no, we're looking at this Saturday and day to day, getting to just staying ready and competing and yeah, getting ready for the weekend.
Drew, then Tom.
Hey, Hazi, this year, outside of the injuries, you seem to have cemented yourself as one of the most consistent defenders. How has this year been for you in your eyes outside of the injuries?
Good. Of course, it's one of my first years in the MLS, playing full minutes, staying in that competitive realm of just within the games throughout the season. I feel great. I feel like for me, I work hard to be in this level. I work hard to like staying and in starting in a team like this. And I know I appreciate the coaches for helping me a lot with just seeing the game in a different way. More professional, more consistency. I feel like I can have one more game, but the real thing is just keep every game performing and performing. And I know that again, going to the competition, a statement like I know there's guys that want to play as well. I want to play. So it's a healthy competition, it's a healthy relationship with each other, but at the same time, like that keeps me going. And as a young player, you want that for your development. And now it's just and again, it's just enjoying it each and every game. I feel like every time we go into the stadium, I was telling Cash, like we have a beautiful stadium, beautiful fan base, and I enjoy that walking out the tunnel and playing with a full crowd and playing even last weekend, one of my not idols, but of course one of the good guys that play for national team. I was watching as a kid like Héctor Herrera. So watching them and playing against them is something that's really cool and that keeps me into the motivation of keep growing and keep playing.
As the team belief grows, does the goal seem bigger? The actual goal? I mean, you guys are scoring at a pretty good clip right now, not so much in the beginning of the year. What has made the biggest change in that regard?
Honestly, I think it's just to believe in ourselves. Going back to the believe in the team, believing that what we're doing is gonna come up, and I feel like the the plan since the beginning of the year and the push to drive to keep on working each and every day it hasn't changed. I feel like it keeps on moving, it keeps on motivating us. And at the beginning of the year, like again, once you don't have results, you want that. You want that. Now that you have it, we look back to the beginning of the year like, okay, we know how that felt. We don't want to go back to that again. And it might happen one day, when it might happen one game, but if it happens, it's gonna help us to go a little bit more. So again, I feel like we're in that stage where we believe in ourselves a little bit more. We know that we can compete against anyone yeah, now we're pushing to like bigger goals. What can we do at the end of the year? What's going to be in the postseason? But again, at the same time, we're just locked in one game, one day at a time, one game at a time. Now we're just focusing on Dallas, and we go from there. Mhm.
Are you ahead of your personal schedule to be a fairly regular in an MLS lineup at your young age?
Sorry?
Are you kind of ahead of schedule for you to be a regular in an MLS team at your age? Because you're pretty young.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that one. Like, but I just try to do my best. I just try to stay within the lineup, or if I have to say like going into the team, going into the game. I'm sorry. But it just takes a lot of just seeing what the other guys are doing. I feel like when you see guys like even Lucas or Timo or even Chris Durkin that have been in the league and just try to copy a lot of the things that they did, or even Baggio, Marcelo, guys that played on the league and even copying one of the things like even recovery or things like that. Even though I'm young, I want to do those things and then hopefully I can keep on doing it throughout my career. But I don't know if I might have my time or not. I'm just trying to live in the moment, trying to live in each and every weekend and enjoy what I'm doing. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Mexican club growing up?
Wow. America. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My dad will love me to play there. If I play there, I know he's gonna go crazy, but yeah, that's one of the dreams, honestly, to leave my father's dream. But yeah, if I can go one day, but I'm happy where I'm at right now.
Yeah, where do you stand like how League's Cup has gone this year with the Mexican clubs
Yeah.
all taking charge after it was always MLS clubs reaching, and now you got 4 Mexican clubs reaching the semifinals.
Yeah, it's good to see that, but at the same time, it's not good to see that. Yeah, hopefully again, if we do a good paper this year, we try to play in that tournament next year, and that'll be a dream come true for me, playing against Mexican teams, and I don't know, for the team as well, will be really huge.
And why did you pick your number?
My number, 99.
Yeah.
I have pictures since I was a kid wearing 99. There's actually a really good photo that I have on my phone. It's just me and my dad wearing the 99 shirt. He was my coach. And we're just walking and someone took a picture of us just walking down to the car and we have both had 99. He wore that number as well when he was a pro.
So that's why you started wearing it because of
Yeah.
him?
And I don't know, just keeping the tradition in a way. And it was cool. Like me even wearing it, I see pictures like, wow, I was wearing this since I was a kid. So it's a good moment.
So when you got the chance, because you changed numbers, right?
Mhm. Yeah, and when I got here last year, I was like, "Can I have 99?" Someone got it. I'm like, "It's okay. I'll get 91. One closer to 99. Some closer to 99." But yeah, now that it's open, yeah, I was like, "Yeah, I want that number." Mhm.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.